This week's chapter of Boku No Hero Academia, I must say it was a really good chapter, even though all they really did was talk around a table. So in the previous chapter we were of course let hanging with the students of UA not knowing what they were doing at the same place and all of that, especially since they even see their senpais there as well, which makes things a little more confusing for them. But then we find out that the thing they're going to discuss is of course the matter of the eightfold cleansers. The only ones who have run into these goons are Midoriya and Mirio, which, well, we learn a lot of new information on these people, and more specifically we learn some interesting things about their leader Shisaki that we didn't already know, such as his quirk and what his daughter is actually going through, as well as some other things. Firstly, they bring up what happened in the past few chapters with Kirishima and Tamaki, when Tamaki was of course shot with a kind of bullet which temporarily erased his quirk, and we get an explanation on why this is different from how Aizawa's quirk works. Aizawa basically halts quirks without causing damage to the quirk factor, while this new drug, or in this case the bullet, actually damages the quirk factor while disabling the quirk, which is pretty bad. Despite Tamaki recovering without any problems, they of course discuss what may happen if they were actually to complete this drug that is most likely still in an uncompleted stage. So the information we get on Shisaki is pretty amazing too, because for starters we've seen his quirk, but we didn't know what it actually was. The things we knew was that he seemingly healed some thugs way back when, but then we've also seen it literally blow a man up from the inside, simply by touching them. And in this week's chapter we learned that his quirk is called Overhaul. And well, what it does is essentially that it has the power to destroy and repair, assemble and disassemble, these kind of things. So that was pretty crazy stuff to say the least. I mean, I think his quirk is pretty fucking awesome, gonna be honest, even if it's a little overpowered. I mean, a single touch could in theory wipe anyone out. However, from my understanding, he has to actually touch the target with his skin, as we did see him remove his glove in order to use it before. So if he's caught by surprise and his glove is on like before, then it would be an ideal time to strike, I reckon, if ending up fighting him. Well, that would be really fucking fast, because if he touches you, it could be game over before you know it. So the second big reveal was the daughter of this Shisaki fella, which is her purpose basically. So it's explained that of course his daughter's arms are covered in bandages, that much we knew, and we did see him and his daughter at their hideout doing some weird things with this chair that she seemed so afraid of, and well, we learned that it's possible that Shisaki is actually manufacturing these bullets that are infused with DNA of a quirk through his daughter by force. Now that's the father of the year right there. I mean, I think it's pretty obvious what this arc is going to be about, securing this girl and probably stopping this Shisaki and his accomplices. It will be one step closer to reaching the villain alliance, which is a slippery organization to say the least. After this is explained, both Mirio and Midori are showing signs of being disheartened, kinda, as we see them both blaming themselves more or less. But in the end they did listen to Night Eye, which is what Mirio told Midori that he should be doing. So before this chapter ends, we of course see both Mirio and Midori stand up and tell everyone that they're going to succeed next time no matter what. The next time they meet the eightfold cleanser, it's going to be to win, not to run. We of course see Night Eye looking, you know, like he does, scary as fuck. Okay, so with the important points about this chapter talked about, there's one thing that I found fucking amazing, and that's the fact that when one of Night Eye's sidekicks are introduced, Centipeter, there's a line of text which says that this person is actually the winner of a fan art contest. I mean, I don't know if this is a normal thing, but it's the first time I've run into a situation when fan art makes it into an actual chapter, and the story for that matter. So if anyone is doing fan art of this series, you might get another chance of having your created hero making it into the series. I mean, I doubt it's a frequent thing of course, but let's be real, it's still a possibility. Okay, so I think that more or less covers it of this review of chapter 135 of Boku No Hero Academia. I didn't cover every single thing that happened in the chapter, so if you think I forgot something that should be in, do let me know. There's always room for improvement. Comment down below what you think about this chapter, and if you did, please like this video if you enjoyed, and subscribe if you're new to my channel. This has been your favorite host Perm, and I will see you soon.